Hey, everybody. Welcome to Meek's Bottom Line. We're here to talk about sports, and we're here with our crew. I got Noop. We have Rocky G, Adrian on the beach, and Cousin Rocky up top. How y'all doing?
Very good.
We had a busy
fun-filled week.
What you say? What kind of week, Rock?
Another fun-filled week of Eagles football.
Yay.
Sure.
Yeah. Right. What were your takeaways? I mean, at this point, it's just another week. It's just another week.
My takeaway is the Sixers play again on Wednesday.
Pertaining to the Eagles, right? Yeah, the Sixers. Sixers play the other. Right.
Have you put your Eagles shirt away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I need not even answer that question, right?
And they traded Joe Flacco.
They traded Joe Flacco. Why?
They traded Joe Flacco to the Jets for a conditional 6th-round pick.
Well, shit, at this point, I would have
round.
No, it ain't. It's not the quarterback.
It must be. They're gonna make Gardner Minshew. They're gonna activate him, I guess.
I'm sorry, who?
The backup.
We're about the same topic, the same thing with the Eagles every week. I mean, it's the same thing. It's getting bad. It's a running joke now. Like, come on, man.
It was a bad game. It was. Key couldn't be on today because he started walking.
His blood pressure. His doctor gave him a note not to be on.
Not to be on. Oh man.
Well, I'll come clean and tell you, I didn't watch it at all.
You really didn't watch the game?
Was it really because you were busy or because you're just not interested right now?
I was busy and I didn't think it was anything to move my schedule around for.
And
I will feel like that in the upcoming weeks because
come on.
Yeah, I had to get my nails done, and it already chipped.
You got your nails done? Really?
I was busy watching paint dry. I was watching some paint dry. I was like, how long do you think this is going to take? Oh, well.
It may have been more interesting.
It may have.
I knew, listen, we just don't have it. I mean, and that's the short and skinny of it. We just don't have it right now. We're just not a well-conditioned team. So I'm hoping we win next week. I mean, we got to beat the Lions. Don't we have to beat the Lions?
No, we don't have to do anything. We have to go out there and play. That's what we have to do. We don't know what we're going to do.
I mean, we go 5 weeks now where the defense is just, they like dinking and dunking us. The whole
it was horrible.
Dude had 3 incomplete passes.
Hey, don't go out in the ocean.
She's picking a coconut.
She's going to drown. What are you doing?
Oh, whoa, wait a minute.
There's no lifeguards out there.
Trying to let my dog out. My dog wanted to swim.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
What was you saying?
Yeah, I was just saying, I said, week after week, I mean, it's the same thing. Like, defense is just dinking and dunking, long drives by the opposing offense, 9-10 play drives. They still want to play that zone, whatever for whatever reason. They want to just still stay in that zone, not get beat with the long pass.
Listen,
and they just keep getting beat.
They may be getting close to firing that coach.
The whole coaching staff. They need to get rid of all of them.
But definitely the defensive coordinator, because he's just sitting back letting teams just walk up and down the field, and he's not trying anything different. That's horrible.
That's one thing.
That is
listen. Make sense of giving the ball back to the opposing team once you have it. Punting squad and everybody on the field, and you accept the penalty. Tell me where do you do that at? Tell me.
Okay. It was like, what is it? Third?
I'm like hot. I don't understand.
Yeah, it's bad. And
it's almost like it's almost like I'm watching like, is somebody either paying him or we being spoofed or like it's crazy. Like, cause I would have after he done what he did with that play, I would have fired his ass then. I would have excuse my French. I would have went down on the field. But, if that's not who making them make those type of calls.
Laurie, you think Jeff Laurie calling the play?
Well, they say he's the one that's so determined to pass instead of run. That's his philosophy, and that's why they hired the dude because he would listen to whatever he tell him.
Well, how's that working for
you? Then that again, right? How is that working? Not only how is that working, but again, please answer that question: who does that? Who gives the ball back once you look? The referee even tried to help him.
Yeah.
He already told him decline everything, and then he's like, "Hold it, no, I'm sorry, he's taking it back." Like, who does that?
Like, for real? Okay.
But his explanation was even worse. He said he looked at his chart, and
he was
if he was on offense, he would go for it. Oh, so that's why he did that. But the Raiders already had their punting team on the field ready to punt. He doesn't make sense.
You coach Madden games better than that, right? Playing on the damn game.
Yeah, he definitely outmatched.
It's just basic football that you know how to do when you calling plays in whatever certain situation. So how do he get even?
So
he's
like
robbing them.
Like I was saying, it's only week 5.
Chart. I can read the chart.
And mine will be week 16.
Wow. Wow.
If they're going to continue to allow them dudes to run the team.
But the other thing you see is that players are now coming out. Well, at least Fletcher Cox.
Fletcher Cox, right?
I don't even understand what they doing.
Look, I don't know what this dude doing. Like, this is crazy. So, they got some problems.
Do we have what Fletcher Cox said? Do we have that?
Who did?
Does production have that?
I don't get paid to play strings. I get paid to, sack the quarterback, play in the backfield, tackle. I don't get paid to play strings. We get stringed all the time. Just get out of the stack and run to the football. I mean, it's like I just said, man. It's times where I'm aggressive and it's good for us. Time I'm aggressive and it hurt us. But in the grand scheme of things, you just gotta play what's being called. I'm an aggressive player, and that's how I made my living, playing in the backfield and splitting double teams. And I'm not used to double teams just stand on me 2-3 yards down the field. I mean, that's just frustration. And when you get frustrated and you get tired, 600-700 pounds landing on you, you want to do something about it. And obviously, as a player, being the player that I am, it can only take so much, and I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to be aggressive. Of course. Just one of them things where, I wasn't mad at Nick. I wasn't mad at anybody. It was just one of those deals where, honestly, I didn't, as a player, I didn't kind of agree with what was called on the defense. So, I just kind of let my frustration go, and, it's part of the game. I mean, I got confidence in everybody, they brought this coaching staff here for a reason. Mr. Lurie believed in his coaching staff. I'm pretty sure he met with everybody before he hired them. And, it's everybody's first year. So, we all learning. Absolutely. I mean, I think anybody being in the league 10 years and played at a really high level for 9.5 of them right now is just, for me, it can be frustrating. It is frustrating. And, the biggest thing for me is just stay a pro, stay professional. I got to see on my jersey, so you got to stay.
It's even at the point where they're trying to say he's just passing the buck because he robbing them for that $100 million without trying to get his uniform dirty, don't want to get injured. But they saying that
nobody.
I mean, you can't. At this point, all I blame.
You feel just like you feel, Nuke. You sitting back, just letting the team run up and down the field on you.
All I blame.
You're not changing the
defense.
At
this point, I blame ownership and the coaching staff because the players get the information last. Like, you know what I mean? You know how they say the stuff rolls downhill, so they the last to see whatever is going on. And so when they coaching the game like that, I don't understand the defense. Like you said, they're giving 10, 15-yard cushion. So you got a first down. Oh my goodness, it's sickening to me. But I'm a Philadelphia fan, thankfully, and I'm not a particular coach or player fan. So, at this point.
Joel Embiid had a good game yesterday.
Yes, he did.
Joe.
You said Joel.
He might can coach better.
All right, well, okay, let's go on to the Sixers. Okay, we're gonna
because we beat that horse into the ground. That horse has been beat every week.
Almost like nothing.
And look at that. Look, they had to only because the ball got injured that they used.
Yeah,
Boston
that's
Scott.
true. Miles Sanders went out.
Only because Miles did they even use ball.
Hurt his ankle, rather.
Yeah.
Is it season ending?
Nah, he got a couple weeks.
I said no. That's still evaluating it.
Okay.
No, how do play after play all they do is the shotgun? Like, oh my goodness.
All teams do that now, though.
Because Hurt's not comfortable in the center. Well, they barely do it at all. They only did it the first drive.
But that's
and it
because
worked pretty
you're
well.
not using their offensive line for what it's worth. Like they never had to be going that way. They always on their heels trying to.
That horse got back up so we could beat it some more.
It just looks real unorganized.
It's
And
crazy. It's coaching.
The
It's basic coaching too.
They know what we're gonna do. Like
it's like, yeah, that's what they said. Like they sit on the other.
That's what the offensive line said last week. This week, Fletcher Cox is saying something.
Time out, y'all. Listen, did y'all know that every play, or just about every play, he was hollering, "We good, because they was
they had that defense.
They was reading defense and everything. When he calling the play at the line, he'd be like, "All right, we good." Like he ain't got an audible out of nothing.
He can do whatever he wanted to.
All of his. That's how he was like 30 something for like 32. Like he's
31 for 34. Yeah, it was 91% completion rate. That's unheard of.
We making our opponents look like stars.
Crazy.
Because, I mean, the linebackers not even like they're not even moving. Like the linebackers are even in run, like obvious run for the past 5 weeks for the opposing team. Even in run defense, the linebackers still play coverage. How the hell does that happen?
Yo, back in the day, them coaches would have had their checks. They'd be hiring somebody off the
day. They'd been finding somebody else to put in there.
Coach, because they'd be out. They'd be gone.
Yeah, it became a little sickening
with the way that they. I don't get it. I just don't understand.
Sickening. I think a lot of Philly fans are throwing in the towel. I'm going to continue to watch, but
I am saying we're going to win this week.
Yeah, I say it every week.
Yeah, okay.
We go in positive, but
I still be talking about we gonna win the Super Bowl. Who knows?
I know we're not.
One thing for certain, two things for sure.
We're not winning the Super Bowl.
You definitely keep rooting for your team, no doubt.
Yeah.
Listen, at this point, they can be calling in gamers to call the plays for them from home, and we'll do a whole lot better.
They should have that.
I might initiate
the plays, and we're gonna pick a play.
Right. Yeah.
Is this gonna be on the air yet? Because I might have just got a great idea.
Okay.
We're gonna be coaching from home.
With a chance.
You should submit that. Submit that to the
team. Your team at home.
Kevin Lucas is calling in.
How bad could it be? What's the worst that could happen?
I'll tell you what I won't do. I will not accept no penalty and give the ball back. That's for sure.
There you go.
But I know what's going to happen. We're going to catch up to Dallas and win the division.
I'm not even mentioning that. I don't have.
I thought we were talking about stuff that wasn't going to happen.
You ain't right, Adrian.
I thought that's what we were doing.
Nobody said nothing about the DCs. Nobody said nothing.
You know how they say if you don't have nothing good to say, don't say anything at all? I don't have anything bad to say, so I'm not saying nothing at all right now.
They had a bye week. Yay!
I was wondering who they played. Nobody?
They were off this week. Yeah, they were off this week. Trying to heal up Dak. We're trying to get Dak healthy for the
when is our bye week? Week 8?
Not till December
7. 12 or 13.
Yeah.
That's our bye week?
Yeah.
One of the last ones, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
No, but I did see Shakur Stevenson too.
Oh, you did see that fight? Yeah. Okay. Miki said we won't talk about that till next week.
We'll talk about that on Thursday.
That was a good one.
We'll discuss boxing. We'll have upcoming fights.
Yeah, you heard of passing of the torch? That was a taking of the torch.
Yeah, that was.
I did see the Sixers that New Jersey that Brooklyn Nets game.
Yeah.
Oh, so we want to go back 2-3 games ago instead of going last night where we won.
Well,
it was all part of the 3-game run. You got to talk about them all.
Yeah, well, it was the games within the week.
We definitely don't acknowledge that loss.
We acknowledged the.
Where do you think
that hurt?
Like, I mean, we know what
Danny Green. We lost in the last 5 minutes.
Exactly. Those
Danny Green had
9 missed shots.
I feel like I'd be finding him just standing there sometime waiting for the ball just to shoot their ball.
Wow.
For real.
But he played pretty good last night.
Yeah,
he knocked him down last night.
But the
good thing is Danny will shoot him now.
Yes, he will.
Right. But do you want to take the shot? Do you not want to take a shot? We deal with somebody who won't take a shot. Which way you want it?
He wanted them. No. Yeah.
Okay. No. Yes.
No. Yeah.
You missed the first one, didn't touch anything. You missed the second one, didn't touch anything. You missed the third one, You shouldn't have taken that one.
Good.
But they still got to figure out a way to stop blowing leads. They got a habit of blowing those big leads late in the game.
Yeah.
And, I don't know if it's scheme or what it is, why, you get to that point, you can't get a basket. Like, nobody can get a basket.
Right.
I think they went on a 16-1 run. Now, we know the Nets are good, but 16-1 good at home.
They're not that good.
Well, you know what? While I was watching the game, they were never up by more than 10 points. And they, with Durant out there and Harden out
right.
there.
Oh, yeah.
That changed.
Then Harris got hot. Joe Harris started
Durant is a
shots.
beast.
So,
I mean, for me, it's Giannis and Kevin Durant. Because when I watch him.
Well, I think the thing we missed is we definitely don't have a small forward or guard who can take the ball to the rack and get a bucket. Because Toby tries to do it, but he can't do it consistently. And then JoJo got to get the ball from somebody to make his move. So we still need a guard or like a small forward that can. Yeah, we need a playmaker.
We need one more
Definitely
key player.
do.
What about when Shake Milton comes off of the injury reserve list?
Turns the ball over though. He turns
You
the
laughing
ball
at
over.
Shake
He can't.
Milton?
Right, he's not that key player I'm referring to. That's for sure.
No, they gonna turn the ball over.
I'm not saying he's not good, but he's not that key player I'm referring to.
Okay.
What is Isaiah Joe doing? I haven't heard his name called. I heard him in the preseason a lot.
He played in the first game, I think. Didn't he play in the?
I mean, Furkan's playing good, so it's
Right. And that new dude, I don't know.
Yeah, who that new dude? The new light skinned dude.
Gordon
It's like
Yang,
Ben Cousin. They put Ben Cousin on the team. Who is he?
Now they had from I think he's playing with Utah or Denver. One of the two teams.
Oh, I didn't know him, but he hits a lot of threes too.
Well, they had multiple from down on the other team.
So what happened? Did they disappear when we played the end of the Nets game? Because nobody hit.
We just, I don't know. We ran out of gas. I don't know what we did.
Couldn't get a basket. The offense got bogged down.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody could take it over and make a shot, and not even get to the basket and get fouled. So that's what we're missing is. And if JoJo can't do it, I think we're in trouble. Or they got to be hitting their shots. If they're not hitting them outside shots, then we're always gonna be in trouble. So.
Right.
Yep.
I just feel like we.
So I heard that.
We need one more key player. We need a key player, like another.
Yep.
Like Rocky said, a small position, a small forward, another shooter.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
I heard that they stopped fining Ben from some clause or some loophole.
I don't even like saying his name or nothing. We've been talking about him, but I did hear that.
Well, the tone has changed because now it's become mental health.
He went to the mental health.
mental health.
I can't use the race card. I know I'm light skinned and I'm from down under, but I can't use that card. I'm going to use
the mental health.
But I'm gonna tell you this: I was watching Skip and Shannon the other day, and Chris Bouchard was on there, and he said Ben needs to get sick. Dang it if Ben ain't get sick.
That's right.
Yeah.
First he said his back was hurt, and then he said he mentally healthy.
But then listen, and it may not be a scam because I think we in that documentary they were saying that
his sister has severe mental health issues,
some kind of issue.
And earlier this summer, I was saying, we all were saying that he needs some kind of therapy,
and that he may have some kind
and maybe he just didn't say it. Maybe he didn't know how. I'm kind of like feeling
some
like
of his characteristics.
You have to have some kind of
his characteristics. They said pointed out too about the insecurity and the lack of confidence and.
Everybody suffers from that. Everybody has a lack of confidence in some area. Everybody has some insecurity.
Like Ben.
Because you got exposed by millions of people. Don't say, now I got mental issues. You got your feelings hurt. Yeah. Get out your feelings. Play the game that they're paying you millions of dollars to play.
Get back on the court. That's when he'll feel better if he gets his behind back on the court.
Listen, that's what
playing basketball.
That's probably why he's mentally ill because he sees all his people out there playing.
Now
he's got anxiety
because you in your feelings.
Severe anxiety.
And that's what I was going to say. That's how
I know.
Like shocked me though was that you had this issue since the playoffs ended. So why didn't you address those issues during that time? From
it's real strategic that you do it now.
Yeah, so they start holding your money back.
No, but see,
like, you know, for some reason now it's a point of emphasis that, you know, you have to get your mental health together. Yeah, that's a clutch sports situation. You know that is. Like, come on, when that the Philly fan is not stupid. Like come on, that is
It's a
ridiculous.
smart move.
If you think about it, though, if you look how far back, you know, this been
Everybody
going
has
on
some
with
form of
them.
mental health issue. We
You
do
know,
what we
you
need to
may not-
do.
You know, so and again, damn, y'all almost got me feeling sorry for the kid now. But no, because if you think about
kinda
it,
do. I kind of do.
it may be it may be an actual issue that maybe only he, you know, can
What's
deal
the
Well, the
guy's
part of the
name
issue is-
from
I think a lot of
what
times
was the
people can't
guy in
verbalize
Toronto that they traded? What's
A lot of-
DeRozan? He has a mental problem. He has anxiety. He plays.
He played,
DeRozan
yeah.
is on he's come out about a lot of players
Yes, he did.
have
Yeah,
issues
yeah.
mentally, and you know, it's all of it. It's the
Right, and
pressure,
so maybe
it's whatever.
he's just coming out with it. He may have been suffering with it this whole time, and that may have been interfering with his playing. And now, you know, as
I
I said,
agree.
stuff hit the fan.
I agree.
I mean, that
You agree with what?
That could be the only.
I agree that
logical-
he may have some mental health issues.
Okay, but what does that mean? Does that mean he holds out on the Sixers and doesn't play? And what does that mean?
that means that when he said it, now they have to act on it. That's
Oh, yeah.
Well,
that's all I'm
no,
saying.
we know that. But that
That's
doesn't
what
mean
I'm
it's
saying.
true.
And it can
If you
also
make that
mean
I'm, not
allegation,
saying,
they
I'm,
have
not,
to-
I'm definitely not saying that he's just playing a chess move, and because he has to, you know, this is a way that he's
Oh, it's definitely chess.
strategically, you know, get his
Oh, it's
money back.
strategic.
I think he really has some issues.
because I'm saying,
Clearly
if
he
you
has some
think
issues.
about it, now
He
that
just
I
didn't
think about
verbalize
it, and
it.
I'm looking at his, you know, his
Demeanor.
personality, his demeanor,
Yep.
all the time, he's just like, I mean, to himself all the time.
There's something wrong with that.
And unless he doing good, he ain't even like shit
Well,
much.
Well, I heard something on the radio today. They said when Ben, mom, and dad, when he was a rookie, I guess the first year he played, they were at a game interviewing his mom, and one of the things she said was she hoped Philly fans don't boo him, that they accept him because she know Philly fans are hard.
And she
And
knew he saw.
strange that, you know, yeah, there you go. She know if they,
She knew he was
People-
fragile.
Yes.
yeah,
Yep.
Mentally.
Right.
No, he's just fragile because she babied him
baby
probably
his ass.
all
He
of
had
his
way
life.
all his
Probably
life.
Well,
is
we
sheltered. He's all of that.
We don't know what the
Sheltered,
cause
spoiled.
of his condition is. Don't
He's
know what the
just
cause of his
narcissistic.
condition. I mean,
Right,
you know,
he balls up and walks.
Narcissism can't be fixed. If you are a narcissist and you need to be praised all the time, you do have an issue because life isn't like that. Life isn't like that. But I
Yes.
refuse to believe you can't have accolades all the time.
I know that.
Right.
But
You
this
got to
is a
take the
young
good with the
man-
bad.
well, he's learning that. Like you don't, unless you're put in a position where you got to experience that stuff. So this might be a learning lesson.
All of us had to experience that growing up. All of us.
Yeah.
How the
And I
hell
don't
let
get-
me-
But we don't know how he grew up. That's not fair. You can't say that. Like we all have had some kind
I
of.
think we make
I
excuses
don't
for
know.
people too often. We are so quick to make excuses.
I
for
think
people.
yes, we do, but sometimes listen,
And listen,
where can we
you know
can only
how I
act on
feel
what he
about
say.
it. I'm not making an excuse for him, but I'm giving him, I guess, as you would say, the benefit of the doubt. I'm not, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
You just don't know. And because listen, when I think about some of the stuff he do, and see, I don't want to misword this, you would have to think that he something wrong with him is the best way I could put it. Because who the hell passed up that shot unless something wrong with you?
Yeah.
Well, that's why
And-
Joel Embiid changed his
Somebody that's
He went
scared.
from I don't care about this man to that is our brother, and we
Yeah, they trying
No,
to
he
clean it
told
up.
changed
him to say the right thing. They
Whatever-
negotiation.
whatever he said touched them.
Oh.
Like I really think something's wrong. I'm telling you, he's
But I
off.
don't.
He's off, and
You
that
don't
you don't want
hear it,
nobody
Jill.
to hurt themselves because they're and it can happen. That's something that can lead you to suicide or something
One thing I
else.
will say is I don't know,
You have to be careful with it, and that's what they're doing.
but if you look back on his
I'm
past,
so cool with that. The only thing I'm saying is, why not address it months ago? You had months
Going
ago.
on.
maybe he didn't know, or
He's an immature.
And he realized it when his money got taken away. He said, "Oh
It's a
man,
lot.
I'm messed up."
Look at all those,
Like, oh man.
all
So
those
I can
issues.
say this though. Now maybe maybe this could have happened because Ben has probably been since he's probably 6 or 7 years old, been playing basketball this time of year. And now this is really the first time since he's not injured that, like, dude, you're not playing basketball, bro.
So he's depressed about the decisions that he's made.
It could have bothered them, like, wow, they really are shutting me down. Like, whoa.
Mhm.
And then another thing too, maybe there's something to it because why would you come out with that when they're trying to trade you? You want the other team to know that you got some issues?
Yeah.
Well,
you
So
never
he
know.
definitely,
It's all of the
everything he's
above.
doing is killing his trade value. Everything he's doing is killing his
It's
trade
all of the
value.
above.
I really think he's thinking about all these moves. I think
Who remember when I said he may end up not even playing basketball?
Wait, let me hear what Rocky said. Say it, Rock.
I said I don't think he's paying attention to the moves he's making. I think he's listening too much to Clutch Sports. The moves that they telling him to make. It seems like he's not. His thought process. He doesn't appear to me at least that his thought process is.
You're right.
That he's making these strategic moves.
Like it's rational.
I think Clutch Sports, out of the moves that they've been making and other moves they made with other players, meaning Clutch Sports, I think they're giving him all this advice to act this way, to exploit these holes and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And hopefully it don't bite him in the butt. But
It's already biting them.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I wonder how he's going to get traded with all these issues now that's coming up. The way he's behaving now. He's saying he has mental health problems. He hasn't been on the court. I mean, how is he going to be traded? Because I don't know if you can trade somebody in that condition, right?
I think their main goal was to stop.
Physical,
I think Clutch Sports' main goal was to get him his money, and that's what I said. Look, we gotta go to mental illness issue because if you ain't getting paid, we can't get paid.
Right,
So we got to start this money come back again.
Exactly.
And we're gonna worry about the other stuff later.
Well, it's
Right.
a saga that's going to continue because it's still not resolved. It could be all of the above. We just don't know. That's the media. We just don't know. We don't know.
I know what it looked like. The optics don't look good.
It don't look good.
Not with this
Well,
now.
It's not good. It's not good. It's been an ugly situation since the summer, and it's not getting better. It's a bad soap opera that's never
Oh, and
ending.
part two, the Flyers is looking really good too. I mean, I just had to put that out there.
Thank you. We can talk about that on Thursday.
See him repping.
Yeah, please. I don't know anything about the Flyers.
We can do it. We're gonna
watch the Flyers all around playoffs.
like I found a Phillies person, I'll find a Flyers person who can give us.
Oh, you telling us that we are all interchangeable?
Boy,
Okay.
No, stop it.
we'll get additions.
Yeah. We like the Temptation.
Adrian.
We like the Temptation.
Okay. I'm good for football and basketball. I tell you that.
Well, I appreciate y'all. And tomorrow the Sixers play the Knicks in New York.
Yay.
That's going to be a tough game. The Knicks are starting off pretty darn good.
Yeah, no, I heard.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah, Derek
They tough and we
Rose
tough.
and Randall off the hook so far. Derek Rose is balling early.
Yeah, he is balling early.
Derrick Rose is
Coming
still-
off
They
the
got a
bench.
lot of tough guys there though. They got Kemba Walker.
Yeah,
I think I Kemba Walker too.
Got a good
Yeah,
bench.
they actually look pretty decent so
Everybody
far.
did better. Everybody got better.
Even though they lost to Charlotte, I think they lost at home, which I think they had a lead and lost at home. I think it was to Charlotte or Orlando or somebody.
Good teams do win at home. Sometimes they win their home openers. They're still good teams.
How about that?
Hey,
I know. We're just hurt. We're
Hey.
just hurt. We're just hurt.
I listen. I woke up in the middle of the night pissed off. I was like, oh, that hurt me to my heart. I knew it was going to happen.
well, we doing somebody else's home opener too, so I don't know.
Sit there that whole game and watch that. Like, oh, come on, you kidding me? The last couple minutes of the game.
Yep. Last couple minutes. That's how it always happens.
That's-
But
Oh,
how many
That's
we
what makes it
have?
hurt. You just give the game away, or they kind of take it from you, however you want to look at it.
79 games to go. 79 games on the wall.
mark my word though. I think Ben will be gone before the All-Star break though.
I'm going to mark
He'll
your
play
words.
1 or 2 games before the
That's
All-Star
Yeah,
break.
February.
Yeah, that's the thing. Who says? Well, I definitely don't think he's coming back to the Sixers at all.
I think he's going to play a game.
Personally, he's gonna play a few games, but
Yep.
Wow, that would be.
I wanna see that for
I think he's going to play a few games.
I just want to
Wow.
see.
I want to see that. I don't know about that.
I I say less
ain't
than 5
happening.
games. Because you want to give another team some material.
It ain't happening.
He'll play with
Janice said, nope. Nope.
Listen,
skip.
they won't
I
even pass him the ball.
But right now has to be
It'll
out
be like it's
talking
4
to
or
other
5.
teams.
They be looking like, who
Don't
is that?
pass it to Ben.
Don't even give him the ball. He's not gonna shoot it. Just don't even pass him the ball.
I'm gonna throw it in the rafters. That's what he gonna do.
He
Like,
said he
man, was that a shot?
Oh, I
Oh,
can't
my
even
God.
imagine being in the stands and
It ain't
listening.
gonna happen.
It's not gonna be pretty.
Are y'all going to any Sixers games?
Depends
I
on if my plug come through.
Listen,
we're home watchers. We've had the experience and we prefer to be home.
who was I just telling that to? That it seemed like once I've been to an event, it's like you've been to them all. Boxing, football, but like once
It depends on where your seats are.
you've been to it because you
It
know
depends
how
on where your seats are. It's a whole new game depending on where your
What I
seats are.
found out is you don't get the instant replays. You don't be as in tune to the actual event like you are.
Listen, I'll tell you, out of all the games I've been to, I might have only watched 2. I was doing everything else. And they got the alcohol there. That don't mean you no good.
I'm telling you, going is like you're just really going out and you're going to be amongst the game. But
I eat, I drink, I people watch. I don't even know what the score was half the time, but it was fun.
There's a game going on.
the game,
Like, what happened? Like, oh, yeah.
It's over already.
then you get home and watch the highlights.
Jumbotron. That Jumbotron is so big. You just, you watch that and you watch the court.
Every now and then you glance at that, right?
I'm like, what's that? Oh, we won. So
Yeah, when you hear
no,
the
I have a
call,
good time. I go to games. I have a good time.
You guys going?
$100 out of go out your pocket.
Huh?
I say you like $100 out your pocket. Next thing you know, the game is over.
Yeah, all that. I'm like,
100.
listen,
100. That's a.
when they start hitting
That's
me
a
up,
light night. I'm gonna
That's a
take my
light night.
grandson to
100.
the game, though.
Shoot.
listen,
Yeah.
you got to be kidding me. You ain't get
I'm
me
talking about
for 16,
I went to the
20.
only playoff game that they won last year. I was at that one. It was right around my birthday. It's a good game. I had a blast.
I think you were going to have a blast whichever way the ball. You made it a good time, regardless.
It was a good time.
It was a good
As
time.
It was a good time.
As you should. As you should.
Well, I think it's lightning.
It's
Right
going
now?
to.
Oh,
If
yeah.
It's gonna storm tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's lightning here.
Not
On your
where you
beach?
are. Not where you are. You
At
can
the beach?
up from that tree.
We don't see the lightning in the sky. It's nice and sunny.
All you have to do is
Oh, wait.
grab a coconut
That's
from the
right.
Yeah.
That wasn't
Yeah.
lightning. That was paparazzi.
Your mind playing tricks with me. It's nice and sunny. You trying to fool us.
Where's the lightning, Adrian? I don't see
That's a
it.
paparazzi.
Where you at Chilligan's
Taking my
Island? She on
I'm
Chilligan's
at
Island.
Chilligan.
Gilligan's Island.
Like that puppy looking at me.
The palm trees just blowing. Waves just
I know it
blowing.
looks. That's a blue sky. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
No, Adrian, I'm sorry.
I know. Well, thank you
Listen,
guys for the.
I'm gonna do my job.
And I appreciate y'all being on, and we look forward to
All right.
talking to you next week. Don't forget,
Okay.
thank you for tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh,
And you guys make sure you guys.
Not until I predict a full Philly sweep. When we all play this week coming up, all the Philly teams gonna win.
Okay, let me write that down. Kevin
You got
said.
I
that?
think that's doable.
Sixers, Eagles.
All
Yeah.
the Philly teams gonna win
On the same, well, Sixers have a couple games. What games you just all?
this week.
We gonna win tomorrow night. The Knicks.
Yes.
Okay, and the Eagles are going to beat the Lions,
Yes.
right? Okay,
Yes.
this is your prediction.
I believe him. I believe him.
Like a
And
pop-
then the Flyers, who the Flyers play?
If
Which
we get the
game they
call
gonna
in
win?
the
All
call
of them.
plays. If we get the call in the call plays.
Oh, that's a big if, but okay.
Small disclaimer in there.
We'll go with that. We'll go with that. All right, y'all. Thank you. We done lost Rocky. But don't
Yeah,
forget
we
to
lost
like,
Rocky.
The
subscribe,
bottom
and
line
comment.
is he had to go.
The bottom line is here.
Bottom line is he in charge of his iPad.
Right. All right. So we'll talk next week. Thank you.
All righty.
All right.
See you guys.
Peace.